Hey everyone! Today we're diving deep into the challenges Red Bull is facing in the 2024 season. After nearly absolute dominance in 2023, the Austrian team is encountering problems that could change the course of the championship. We're going to explore all of this, from ride height and suspension issues to the necessary adjustments to stay competitive. So let's get into what's happening with Red Bull and what to expect in the upcoming races. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any analysis and updates on the world of Formula One. Let's go! In recent years, Red Bull has established itself as one of the dominant forces in Formula One. In 2023, the team had an almost impeccable performance, winning 21 of the 22 races of the season. However, the 2024 season started with some unexpected obstacles. In the first 8 events, Red Bull has already lost 3 races, something few could predict after such a dominant year. But why is this happening? The answer is not simple and involves a series of technical and strategic factors. The RB20, Red Bull's car for 2024, brought with it a problem that already existed in previous versions, the RB18 and RB19. In the past, Red Bull's superiority masked this flaw, but now, with significant improvements made by Ferrari and McLaren, these flaws are more evident. Red Bull has always been known for its ability to adapt and innovate. The Austrian team is no stranger to identifying and correcting weaknesses in its cars. However, the problems they face in 2024 seem more complex and deep-rooted than in previous years. This change in the scenario puts Red Bull in an unprecedented position in recent times. With this, fans and analysts are anxious to see how the team will react. The big question is, will Red Bull be able to overcome these problems and return to the top? One of the main problems Red Bull is facing in 2024 is ride height and car suspension. This issue is not new. It was already present in the RB18 and RB19 models. However, the dominance the team had in the past helped mask these flaws. Now, with the competition more intense, these issues are becoming more evident and harder to ignore. The current design of the RB20 requires the car to operate in a very narrow performance window. This means that any small variation in setup can have a significant impact on the car's performance. On tracks with many curbs or uneven surfaces, like Monaco, this becomes an even bigger problem. The ride height needs to be adjusted to avoid instability, but this compromises the car's aerodynamic efficiency. The stiff suspension also contributes to instability issues. In 2023, Red Bull managed to operate the car with a very low ride height without triggering purposing vertical oscillation problems. However, with the new RB20 design, this ability has been compromised. The team now finds itself forced to raise the ride height to avoid instability, which results in a loss of downforce and, consequently, inferior performance. On the other hand, Ferrari and McLaren have made significant advances in this aspect. These teams have managed to improve stability and performance under challenging conditions, putting even more pressure on Red Bull to find a quick solution. Another major challenge for Red Bull in 2024 is the discrepancy between simulator data and real track performance. This correlation problem has made it difficult to accurately identify areas that need improvement. During simulator sessions, the team did not notice instability issues when passing over curbs and uneven surfaces. However, as soon as the car hit the track, these issues became quite evident. This suggests that there is a significant misalignment between the data generated in the testing environment and real race conditions. This type of problem is not uncommon in Formula One, but it is particularly frustrating for a team like Red Bull, which has a history of excellence in engineering and simulation. The fact that these problems were not anticipated means that the team lost valuable time that could have been used to develop solutions before the season began. Team principal Christian Horner mentioned that the team has been working tirelessly to resolve these correlation issues. However, adjustments to the simulator and additional data collection during practice sessions are needed to better align predictions with reality. This involves not only changes in car setup, but also improvements to the simulator itself to more accurately reflect race conditions. Red Bull has always performed well on traditional circuits, but uneven tracks have proven to be a real Achilles heel for the team in 2024. A clear example of this was the performance in Monaco, where tight streets and curbs exposed the RB20's weaknesses quite clearly. On tracks with many bumps and uneven surfaces, ride height and suspension stiffness become critical. Red Bull has always taken an aggressive approach to ride height, keeping the car as low as possible to maximize downforce. However, with the new design, this strategy is creating more problems than solutions. When the car goes over a curb or bump, instability is immediate. This not only compromises speed and grip, but also affects driver confidence. Max Verstappen, for example, has been vocal about the need for adjustments to improve stability, especially on more challenging tracks. These problems were not limited to Monaco. Tracks like Montreal and Singapore, known for their uneven surfaces, present similar challenges. In Montreal, for example, Red Bull will need to find a balance between ride height and maintaining downforce, especially in sections like the famous Wall of Champions. The technical adjustments and challenges faced by Red Bull in 2024 have a significant impact on the team's performance this season. The team that dominated most races in 2023 now faces tougher competition and needs to adapt quickly to maintain its top position. On the other hand, the 2024 season still offers opportunities for Red Bull to show its resilience and adaptability. The team has a history of overcoming challenges and innovating, which can be an important differentiator in the quest for quick and effective solutions. Collaboration between engineers, drivers, and strategists will be essential to align all efforts towards continuous improvement of the car. The race in Montreal will be an important test for Red Bull. The team needs to show that it can adjust the car to handle curbs and uneven surfaces without compromising performance too much. The performance in this race can be an indicator of how the team will fare in subsequent races on tracks with similar characteristics. So, folks, after this detailed analysis, it's clear that the 2024 season is bringing significant challenges for Red Bull. With issues in ride height, suspension, and data correlation, the Austrian team has a tough road ahead. However, Red Bull's history in Formula One is marked by innovation and overcoming challenges. The coming months will be crucial to see how the team reacts. Will they be able to adjust the RB20 in time to fight for the title until the end of the season? Only time will tell. What we can expect is a lot of excitement and tight battles, both for Red Bull and its rivals Ferrari and McLaren. So, if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates and analysis on Formula One. And what do you think? Will Red Bull be able to bounce back? Leave your opinions in the comments. See you next time.